recording on. Let's go. Mission 12. Summer vacation is drawn to a close, and Chidori is hella excited about the culture festival that's coming up. Sosuke tells her that if it's excitement she wants, she should head to the border between the African Cooperative and the United South African Organisation. He says, your idea of excitement and the average high schooler's idea of excitement are so different, it's like the size of space between Earth and Mars. But anyway, there's a bunch of transfer students here. Leading off, Koji Kabuto. He's into motorcycles, and he's followed by MNeidengard, who used to be a soccer star. And Kyoko's like, damn, they're so hunky! But she notices something in their eyes that belies their age. That shows that they are older than they look. And then Chidori goes, this semester's going to be way more exciting than I wish it was going to be. Kazuma does another diary, and he says that our crew is now in full swing, operating out of G Island City. He's like, Koji and the Shingeta boy's like, yeah, we can handle both going to school and piloting. And he's like, yeah, whatever. I had the ABCs of being a trailer pounded into me by on-the-job training. He said, Tiger's offered me a spot in school too, but I don't like formalities and don't want to be tied down, so I didn't want to go to school like a nerd. But he's like, well, gonna have loads of free time though. Ha 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 ha. And then Noin and Mao come in and they're like, nope, let's go, buddy. It's 9 AM. He's like, what the? And Mao acts like the drill sergeant from Full Metal Jacket, where she just calls him scum, worm, bitch ass motherfucker. And he's like, what the? Yeah, there it is getting bleeped out. And he's like, what the hell, Mao? And he's like, that's Sergeant Mao. Call me sir when you address me. He's like, what? Sir. Noin, help. And then Noin says, your dad has told us to properly drill you. And you may have good instincts, but you got a hell of a lot to learn, kid. And Mao mostly just wants to drill him into submission and forestall any untimely death. And then she like makes it a bit softer and then says, and before you think about it, having 2 babes for drill instructors is going to make it all the rougher. And Kazuma's like, I wish I'd gone to school. Please. Please. Anyway, we've all gone to the same school, but into different age-appropriate classes. Sosuke suggested that superior to the bosses that everyone enter a school close to the Bay Tower base, and he's glad everyone seems to be enjoying themselves. Fucking, it's really good because it's manga getter, right? So Hayato and Ben, like, they're all children, and Hayato's like, yeah, I'm a fucking terrorist. I cut your ears off with my fingers, but I'm also like 17. Akito has joined the nearby ramen stand, and he's not doing a very good job of it, so boss is mad as hell. And apparently the Go Lion crew are all doing various part-time work. Yep, he's doing the ramen. And the ramen's served, but Hayato is like, this is the worst ramen on G Island. And boss is like, I can't believe we fucking waited for this shit! And then Akito says, sorry, it's bad. I had to make it all myself because the manager got sick. But I think I fucked it up anyway. But Sosuke's eating it. It's like, whoa, Sosuke eating it is like, well, he's like, it's not poisonous. Yes, man, so to the part where Hayato looked to rip people's faces off, make it from the manga into the 80s anime. Unfortunately, I do not believe so. I don't think he was really a fucked up dude. He's just a weird guy. And then Akito's like, but does it taste good? And Sosuke says, well, anyway, what was the deal with you following Yorika to the Nadesco? Sosuke, actually, very good. And then Sosuke says, I have no idea why anyone would fight for a woman. And Chidori's like, yeah, shut the fuck up, idiot. Anyway, everybody, go to class. And they all shut off. And Ako's like, they didn't pay the bill. Here's Hanerva at Dr. Hell's shitty island. And he's like, Baron Ashura, you've been told off by Dr. Hell because you fucked up so bad. Ah! And then she claims to have interesting info that could let Ashura bring Koji to his most painful and humiliating end imaginable. And Ashura's like, okay, tell me. I may be in a bad mood and just been told off, but I want to get that dude murdered. And here's the school council president. He's really cool and smart, and he's fucking incredible in the anime. He's really funny. But the student council president's like, I've got some favours to ask you. I've got my hands full with the culture festival coming up. First, the problem with the rugby team. And she's like, wait, we got a rugby team? It's like, yes, they lose all of the time. The entire team are a bunch of crybabies with no spines. And they haven't won a single game in over a decade. It's like, yeah, they are, and they're all shitty. They're like, we don't want to hurt them. Just taking part's the spirit. And like, that's the sort of guys they are. You might remember from Z3 where we turned them into a bunch of psychos. But it's like, well, shouldn't they just get disbanded then? And then the captain's like, but we love rugby as much as I love flowers and birds and clouds. So, President Hayami Shizu says, I don't want things to end on such a sour note. And the faculty seem to have ignored student self-government and handed down their decision and said that we gotta win or it's over. There's going to be a practice game between our team and another school's team that's really good. And if they win, you get to stay another year. If they lose, it's over. It's like, but they can't win. It's like, yep, not going to do it. They hate to tackle people and things, and it's so Chidori's going to be the new Mazinger. New manager. That's fucked up. Sending Mazinger to the rugby team? That'd be Chidori, the new Mazinger. Anyway, she's going to be the new manager, and she's going to recruit players to fill the roster back up. She's like, oh, good. But there's 2 more jobs. She's got to figure out how to protect the culture festival from neighbouring schools' delinquents, and she has to figure out a display to please all the local residents. And but don't worry, she's going to have help. She's got a new deputy, and the deputy is Sasuke. She's like, but it's like, no, he's really good. He'll help. Don't worry. Anyway, she's also getting loads of help from the rest of us because we've got nothing better to do, and we're like, the guys don't really have the rugby guys don't really have the killer instinct, do they? And they go into the clubhouse, and when they go into the clubhouse, there's like loads of doilies and stuff everywhere, and it's super effeminate and fancy and frilly. And they're like, and they have tea breaks, and they're not going to be good at rugby. And Mao apparently has a plan to whip them into shape. So don't worry about it. And they're like, okay. So we got to do the other 2 jobs. And Chidori's like, okay. I'm going to leave everything up to you, Sasuke, so I can concentrate on other stuff. Meanwhile, Yurika has got a part-time job at the same ramen stand as Akito, saying she's studying for when she and Akito get married and have their own shop together someday. The ramen still sucks, and it's gross. And Hayato says, Hayato pulls his punches here, and he says, "Sorry, Akito, your ramen isn't worth paying for." That's him being kind. Anyway, Mission 12, Unprintable War Cry. Damn spammy, what is it? When did he become the Ultra Lad? Anyway, the weather's perfect on the day of the festival. Sasuke, Koji and everybody have been camping out at the Photon Power Lab with the rest of the rugby team for several days, training hard and cloistered from prying eyes. Even nobody else from the team has seen him. Sasuke's also had a lot of equipment sent to the scene, and Chidori's worried about what he's up to. But what's interesting is this big devil statue helping decorate the festival. And that's Mazinger, I believe. Who else is here at the festival? Mamoru and Hana. his dad's Princess Farah is here, and her entourage, and they're trying not to reveal that she's an alien, but she's having a good time mingling with common folk and sampling all these crazy new foods, such as dried squid and octopus. And the rival is like, no, you can't eat the food! You might be poisoned and you'll die! Meanwhile, in the shadows, Ashura. Finally, I will get to convert this peaceful and happy scene into an incarnation of hell! Quick, attack the giant devil statue! And here's a Tech Carmen in an iron mask. He's like a Tekka man, but he's not. Uh-oh. Mecha beasts are going all over Japan, and Ashura's like, time to turn school to rubble before the water can react. And Chidori's like, shit, I gotta get the crowds to safety, but how? And then Sasuke phones up and is like, Chidori, Sasuke, what are you gonna do? He's like, follow my instructions and play back the disc I've left in the PA room. Okay. And then Ashura's like, ah, Koji Kabuto! Curse your powerlessness and the classmates you've tried to learn alongside, and as I murder them all. But before everyone can lose their fucking minds, Chidori hits the music, and out comes Bonta-kun! Yeah, that's right. We got ourselves some diegetic music. Just gonna play the A-Team theme on the thing. It's like, And then Chidori's like, okay, time to read this narration, I guess. Okay. A special attraction is about to start. Bonta-kun versus the Mecha Beasts. What? And all the crowd like, oh, it's a show, brilliant. And Mamoru's dad is like, wow, these festivals are getting really innovative nowadays. Whoo. He says, all guests, please stay away from the field and cheer on Bonta-kun. Fuma. He's so cute though. There's so many Bonta-kuns. What are they gonna do? Wait, they're in rugby formation. Fuma. Yeah, there you go. Wait, are they? And then Hana's like, I know what he's saying. Then Chidori says, oh, I know what he's saying. He's mostly calling them a bunch of weak, living sissy girl, bitch-ass motherfuckers. It's like, a bitch-ass... Huh? Fubo! Hey! Yeah, and she's just translating it all, and he's just swearing at them a lot and calling them bad names. Aye! Ho! Fuck! Kill! And Asher is like, what is even fucking happening? Just really fucking rude. And Kazuma is like, no, I think it's cool that Bonta-kun's swearing like a sailor at Ashura's troops. And then Mihiro and Farah are like, what do these words mean? What is the meaning of this? And Raibal and Shihomi are like, oh, we're gonna have to explain to these guys what this fucking means. No! We're gonna have to explain what all these awful terms mean to them. Yeah, but we need to get 3 kills with Bonta. He's still good. Unfortunately, I think they all have 83 or 85. Yeah, they all have 85, so we can't use Drive. They're not brave, but we've got our mass-produced Bontas. And then pick a Radam or his we'll get to the... Yeah, like when they're like, Arado, is he fucking... We got him, is he dead? And Kai's like, no, he's good. Bum bum bum. Bum ba dum bum. We got the Bonta squad, they're good. fucking love it. It's so good. Full Metal Panic's good. What is it? To fuck a mother? Sorry, princess. Then we will do that again with this one. Oh, that was even a crit, so that was nice. And then we'll walk regular Bontakun into the middle, and hopefully they'll attack him. Go Bontakun! Get those bad guys! Oh wow, even I won't say what that actually meant. Spam's going, why would you want to rip off someone's head and shit it down their throat? What's that about? Bum ba dum bum 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 bum. Oh, you motherfucker! That's fine though. Cool, so that's 2 of his bops. He needs 1 more in this stage. And now Asher's like, damn you, Dontakun! Sir, it's Bontakun. Shut up! Shut up! Sardak here shows up to help, and Minoru's like, hold off, Sardak! These gigantic earth rats are savaging our forces. And Sardak is like, I think it's actually a tanuki? Not a rat. But, okay, fine. And they leave. And Judy's like, things are getting out of hand, and Sasuke explains his crazy plan to her and says the reinforcements are on the way. And it's everybody. Wow, it's the lions, and they're all in the different colours. It's like, yeah, guess we got to keep it up as an act. And these guys like, what's Sasuke got planned? Dunno. And then Chidi's like, now crowds, watch how easily Bontakun can control the giant lions. Now watch. He throws a flash grenade, and it's like, they've transformed into a giant rope. It's like, wow, innovative special effects from the kids here. Where did the actual lions go? Buh? It's like, well, anyway, we can get back to fighting normally. Bontakun! But we did it. It's just like, we had a white lion, which was Garlean, and then all the others. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, just stomp all over the fucking skull guy. Don't worry about it. Sasuke's a fucking genius. And that'll be Bontakun's kill. Don't fucking die to planes, Voltron. So that's his 3, and he's got the 10, so we just need to get him the 3 on the next one, and we got him. Set fire to this weird meat giant. Bum 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 bum. And they gain level, they learn strike and shit, it's good. Now I'd rather the Bonters don't get anything, so we'll just waddle them over here. Bum 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 ba 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 bum ba dum. It's okay, the Prevail has kicked in. Then we'll get Bontakun one more, why not? He's good. He's good! We did it. They're all done. And so all of the crowd were like, wow, incredible! And now Goline and Galgaya are going to be released by the Bontakuns. Incredible! And Hoshibizu, the studio captain, is like, I don't know how you did it, Chidori, but nice work. And she translates all their awful swearing again. And apparently the only victim here is Hana-chan's illusions of a kind, gentle Bontakun, thanks to her rendition of their awful swearing. Astra's like, dang it, I can't believe I've lost again! Fumo! And then Astra's like, no! Ah! And runs away while getting shot at. Chidori is like, Sasuke, I can't believe you pulled a stunt like this! And slaps him, and he's like, it lived up perfectly to the mission. We defended the school and entertained the guests. And what about the foul language? And she's like, oh, the rugby players picked it up from Mao's drilling, and they're going to use it as their motivation to beat the other guys in the other team. Gung ho, gung ho, gung ho, gung ho. Yeah, but look how vicious they are now. They're killers. Akato hears about it, he's lonely. He's like, that's crazy. It's like, yeah, the rugby team are now a bunch of cutthroat mercenaries instead of crybabies. The result of the opening scrum of their rugby match was 10 casualties and a forfeit by the other side, and they're not going to be competing for a while. And it's like, well, at least they're not disbanded, right? I mean, they're banned from play, but they're not disbanded. And Chidori had to apologise a lot, but it was like, they didn't lose, though. So all's well that ends well, except for Akuto's ramen, which still sucks. Yeah, you know. And that's it. We got some money. And Bontakun and some moves. Oh dear. Oh dear. I really want to get these guys. They're one upgrade at least, but that'll do. That'll do. Yeah, we'll do that. And where's Mazin Kaiser? You can have 1 and 2. Mazin Kaiser. Let's look at Mazin Kaiser. Got a really good attack. 99 bullets in his missile thing, right? Why not just fucking not give it any ammo? Why not just make it free? But there you go. 99. Just, you know. Just saying.